Welcome back to the Court Farm. We are just topping up the pigs with some canola, just to get the feed bar as close to full as we can get. So as you'll see, I did mow this pasture and it makes it, for me, looks a lot better. There we go. Let's get all that in. And we'll take a quick look. Brilliant, super. They're all full. Bit low on the feed concentrate, but we are running low on that anyway. We have had some newborns in both pastures, shed, whatever you want to call it. Some sold in here, which is okay, I suppose, a bit of an income. But what we're going to do is move the piglets into the pasture, into where we are now. Oh, I might have spilt some canola. Not a problem. Hopefully we can pick it up as much as we can. There we go. Right, we'll get that back in the silo. How many bales did we make? We made, let's go have a quick count, because I can't remember off the top of my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. There we go. 9 lovely silage bales. So let's just, for a second, close the gate. Close the gate. There we go. We have got the Massey doing a rather large cultivating contract. I think it's worth about £8,000. Money has gone down. 2 reasons. 1, had to buy some mineral feed, and 2, we had loan payment. But so we've got animals to move to the open pasture, but also we've got some that we can take to the butchers. So what we're going to do is grab the fast track, detach the cedar, get up to trailer. Need to sort this yard out, it's a bit of a mess. And we will load up and head crash cart +1 and head to the butchers. Our field beans are ready to harvest in both fields. Don't think we'll get to do both today. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, first job is to move some of the pigs up to the butchers. So into the pasture menu, and doing this on the fly, so bear with the thinking. So we've got sows 18 months, 100% health, no reproduction. So they can go, how many is the 2? Move to trailer. Yes. Yep. Now, 18 months, they're going to give birth next month, so we'll leave those. So are those. How many of these have we got? Just the 1. We'll leave that for now. Escape. These can go. All 1 of them. Oh dear. Where were we? 4. No, we're leaving you, aren't we? You. How many of there is you? Just the 1. You're not old enough. You're not old enough. You are staying. You are not old enough, and you lot are all piglets. So how many have we got? 3. But we got more than that. Have a proper look here. How many are there? Are you? 3. How many of you are there? 4. I could have sworn we got more, you know. Let's... I suppose 3's better than nothing. And then next month we will have Let's find the ones. For the 3. For the 4 there. I suppose it's a steady amount, isn't it? How many, just out of interest, have we got in here? None that are old enough. Which is mildly annoying. Okay, well, we'll go with what we've got. Not quite as fulfilling as I thought it was going to be. It's a bit of a nuisance. So, how's the best way going to be to get out of here, do we think? There, and back up. Ever so slowly. There we go. And then down the road and off to the butcher's. Okay, so at the butcher's, and we press R, we can transfer those 3. Now, if we go into production and turn on the pork, so we've got 600 kilograms of Benbentheim and 300 kilograms of Berkshire. So I think that's all right. Guess. What have we got? We've still got 1,000 litres. We'll keep an eye on that and see how much we actually end up with once it has processed. Yeah, the reason I'm using the 18 months old is disturbed would be him, wouldn't it? He did a video on butchers, and 18 months is the best time for the pigs, so that's why we're going with that. We might be at a point where, like I say, we've got some more to go in next month, just in time for Christmas pork. Yeah, should start to sort of become a bit of a rhythm now, hopefully. But we need to now crack on with our bean harvest. So we'll get this trailer dropped off. We'll hook up to the Richard Weston, and then we'll attempt to get into the field and start the harvest. It's all black and ready to go. Job's a good one. We have got weeds, but we'll deal with them another day. So let's park this up, swap around the trailers, grab the combine, etc., and make a start. Well, I have no idea how this is going to go, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. You drawbar on there? No, you can't. I'm hoping that we can get through relatively unscathed. If we can get it to sort of... No. Hook round a bit. Might have been easy without the combine in the way there, but... That's it. Tell you what, let's move the combine back a little bit more. There we go. Look at the beans. Right, so let's give this another whirl. We don't need super strength on, do we? Right, so let's think about this. We can come in at this. No, that's backwards. There we go. Come on. Now make the turn. Is that going to work? Or is it going to swing? Swing into the post. I might just do it. Redecorating the header trailer a little bit. Not gonna work. Gosh. See, this is increased karma again. This is me having payback for taking the mickey out of Disturbed for spending an episode reversing a header trailer. Right, this is painful. I fear that we are going to... Oh, no, we might be free now. Right, so if we can just get over here a little bit more. The old steering wheel's going. And now... No. Oh dear. Whether or not I show this, I don't know yet. Because this is frustrating and painful at the same time. I think what we're going to do is come this way. And then... Aha! And then reverse back to the hedge over there, where we should be able to then attach the header to the combine. There we go. Almost like it was planned to work that way. Right, I'm going to reposition this now we're in the field, and I'll see you in a second. Well, not quite as smooth as one had planned, but, oh well, never mind. Contract on field 111 is complete, which is rather nice. That's going to boost the bank balance ever so slightly. This field is looking rather green on the yield map so far, which is super. Let's just back up and put in here just to give ourselves a little bit of turning. There we go. Avoid the tree. This is very cool. First time harvesting field beans. And yeah, it's quite cool doing a different crop, I think. Yields, I mean, it looks good on the map. Going up steadily into the combine. But yeah, we have got the 2 fields, so we should have a good amount. And it's always, it's just another, what's the word? Food group that we're completing. So jobs are good in there. I've hooked the trailer up to the JCB, giving it a clean as well, as it was rather limey from running across the fields from the linseed harvest. Same again this end. We'll just do a little bit of a cut, although we do have a bit more of a headland down this end. I think it's cool to do, and that's what I like about the map, is that there's the different crops. So although we are doing an inordinate amount of harvesting across several series at the minute, it's something different. You know, it's a different crop. Never done it before. And yeah, it's quite cool, and it amazes me how the linseed videos always seem to do really well. So who knows, we might have another winner on our hands, but we'll see. Sugar beets are looking Lovely. Again, we are going to have more than enough of those. We're using what seems to be very little of the moisture food. Not sure why, but I think I've probably used, I don't know, a couple of buckets full advancing into September. So yeah, I mean, it suits me. Saves me having to cart them from the from the bunker, but yeah, very odd. I do think the pasture with the pigs in looks better with the grass cut, so I think that's going to be a regular thing. I'm not sure if I could paint it to look like it's always been mown, but then again, we're missing out on 9 silage bales, so you know, I could always do it off camera every time, couldn't I? Right, I think that 2 headlands might be enough for this field. Got a decent margin at the bottom and up here, so I'll get those done and we'll catch back in a minute. Well, we got in a lot easier with the trailer than we did with the header. I have moved, or I'm in the process of, the Massey is on its way to field 125. So what we're going to do, just in case, for whatever reason, we lose the contract, we will collect on that bad boy. 8 grand in the bank. Now, couple of things I meant to mention. First one, thank you very much to the YouTube channel members and the Patreons. Your support is fantastically appreciative. I really appreciate it. You are fantastic, I think is what I was trying to say. Secondly, I don't think I've used it in this episode yet. The Fiat that we have on lease. A slight mishap with it. So you'll see it's on 0.3 of an hour. So I was trying to get the mowers there at the shed and got a bit stuck. So I was using super strength and forgot, or was holding the tractor and then entered the tractor whilst we were still almost picking it up, I guess, which caused it to go into orbit with the mowers. Couldn't reset it, couldn't even get to it. It was off the map. So yeah, that had to be returned. The mowers had to be sold and repurchased. So yeah, there was some what's the word be, creative accounting going on. I've reset the money back to as we were anyway, so you know, we've not benefited from it, only in the sense that we've got brand new mowers, but we were looking after the kit anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that because it just went about 10,000 miles an hour and just disappeared off into orbit. So yeah, a bit of an annoyance, but was also quite funny at the same time. So we got, I wasn't quite full, but just took the opportunity to empty there. We were about 9,900 and something litres, which is pretty good, to be fair. Wasn't expecting massive yields off of here, but yeah, can't grumble at that. Another 1,000 litres already. I mean, we could be on for what? Maybe 15,000 litres, which would be nice. In fact, let's just take a quick look at our... got nearly 750,000. Well, we've got over 750,000 litres of silage. to sell in Jan. That's going to be some trips, that is. How are we doing for pork meat? 35 grand sat there. The other thing I was thinking about, and I know I mentioned it, and Disturbed did message me on Discord saying chickens are ducks or ducks are chickens. I'm tempted, you know, because duck meat's worth about £9,000 per 1,000 litres. Now, I'm not sure how many ducks we would need to reach 1,000 litres, but it might be worth a try. I'm guessing that they eat the same as chickens would with Maize Plus. So yeah, I might have a look for a pen or a pasture or something that we could house them in. Possibly go in the pig area, or maybe up by the butchers, the ducks. Yeah, I think, yeah, either, yeah. So I'll have a look for one. See what sort of fits in and around either the pig pen, pasture, or up by the butchers, I think. You know what? I reckon we're going to be more around 17,000 litres, I'm going to say. And just off this one field, and we've got t'other one to do in probably the next episode. So, yeah, I'm dead pleased. Worth the go. I do need to modify the words animal food additions. Blimey, complete brain stall then. So it can take both linseed and field beans. So that's a task for me. But yeah, what's the great demand? The great demand. Can we see? I don't even know why I bother looking. It's just so annoying now. Really is a letdown, but they've done that. Giants. So we need to concentrate on what we are doing rather than looking in the price menu. So, here. Right. Concentrate. Header down. Cruise control engaged. And we'll see how far we can get. Now, obviously, we're going to fit all this in the combine. But I want to see how close we get to our estimate of 17,000 litres. Well, I was wrong. I'll tell you something. It's either... Well, I think it's a combination of... This field must have rather good soil. Because the yield is fantastic. I'm well chuffed. I'm actually tempted to replant this with field beans again. 17,000, well, over that each time is pretty darn good. Obviously, we're not running crop rotation on this save. So, yeah, I think we might, you know. 8,000 litres. Get that. Job's a good one. I'm well happy with that. That has surpassed my expectations, let's say. So let's get unloaded. And then we'll see how much we actually end up with. I do need to move the piglets out of the shed into the pasture, so we'll do that. And then we'll probably call it quits for today. Well, we ended up with 18,115 litres of field beans, which I know I just said it, is far much more than I thought we'd get off that field, really. Just, yeah, I'm dead chuffed with that. There we go, we'll get that all tipped in there. But like I say, I will, possibly between episodes, maybe not, because I might start recording again straight after this one. But yes, we'll add field beans in as a protein, and we'll put linseed in as probably an energy food, I think. So, what do we want now? We need the animal trailer, don't we? So, we use the Fiat for this. Come on, there we go. Fire it up. So we've got 15 piglets to move, which is good. Now I do need to check, looking to Disturbed yesterday about the enhanced animal system and the reproductive values. I need to just check the values on that, because I think there might be a little bit of a typo in some of the figures, but we'll have a look another time at that, or I will anyway. Right, let's find ourselves the trigger. That there? No. There? How? Oh, I'm on the fence, that's why. Say something, my driving skills today are horrendous. Gotta be it, surely. Let's trigger. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Well, I wasn't a million miles off. Right, we want the piglets. 10 of you, yes. And really? Right, 2 trips. Ugh. Right, I'll get spun round, we'll get these in, and I'll see you when we're doing the remaining piglets. Right then, so the last, I'll say the last actually, I'm tempted to move some more of the porkers out of the shed there and into here, because, oh, cultivating contract complete, collect, go. There's 14 porkers in there, so we could then get a bit more space effectively is what I'm getting at. So I think we'll move at least another trailer load, what's that, 13 of them out the way, because then obviously the space is there for the babies. And what I might do is allow the overcrowding again, just because I don't want to be selling them, but we want to be fattening them up and getting them to the butchers. So I think that's something to turn back on as well. Let's back this up. Should be able to get the trigger perfectly now. Oh, look at that. Right, so porkers 7, yes. Porkers 6, yes. And then what we'll do is allow overcrowding, and I think is that allowing automatic reproduction? I think. We'll see how we get on. If the numbers don't look right, we'll have to just change the setting, I guess. Right, I am going to unload these guys into the pasture. And that's it for today. Thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.